Hey guys, welcome back to the Omaha Places podcast. We're your hosts. My name is Connor and I'm the founder of Omaha Places and 402 Social.
And my name is Delaney and I am the digital content coordinator for Omaha Places.
Yay. All right. Where have you been this week?
So I actually still have a leftover one from last week. I went to Board and Brush, I think on Wednesday, and that was so much fun. It's a DIY workshop in Benson.
Okay.
And you can pick your project and then you basically have to like sand it, stain it. Like I thought it was just going to be a painting thing.
Yeah.
But it's a 3-hour commitment.
It's a process.
Yeah. And then the painting is pretty easy. You just use like stencils, but you have to like roll out the stencil. And I think that's the toughest part.
What do you mean roll out the stencil?
So they have it like printed and then you put it on whatever project you're working on. And we did wood projects and then you have to roll back the paper so the stencil sticks. And then you have to roll back like the other part of the stencil. So it was just like a lot.
Dang.
But you really like put work into that piece.
And what did you make?
I made a little Into All a Good Night village.
Oh, cute.
So there was like houses. It was kind of Christmassy. And then my friend Lexi, she made a little pedestal box and then had like, I don't know, like a decorative stencil.
Okay.
Like more traditional looking.
Cool.
But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're going to that, definitely plan to be there for a while.
Somebody asked, have you ever been to Corky Boards?
I've not, but I have seen pictures of it.
Okay, because somebody asked in the comments of that video if it was like Corky Boards. But at Corky Boards, I don't think you're like sanding and staining. I think you're just doing like the decoration of the board is my understanding. I have not been there though. But I think they are a little bit different, just in case anybody was wondering.
I feel like Corky Boards might be just like a more chill, like quick thing.
You're not putting in manual labor.
But either one would be great for corporate parties, bachelorette parties. Yeah. Oh, also they do serve a little bit of alcohol there. I don't know about Corky Boards, but Board and Brush does.
Okay.
So you can have like a glass of wine, you can have fairy nectar, whatever you want.
Do you know like how many people can go to Board and Brush? Because we are in the season of holiday parties or like just like
that's a good question. I feel like they could probably do up to 30.
Okay.
That's my guess.
So like a small business.
Yeah. A small business would definitely work out good there.
Cool.
And or you could do like a rotating group. So not all of you would be there at once.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, just to give everybody space.
That's a good indoor activity to do this winter too.
Yeah, just it'd be a cute like mom's weekend thing.
Yeah. It is getting a little chilly.
Where have you been?
I went to a lot of places this week. I am actually going to start at the end of my list. I went to 30 Hop, which is a new bar and restaurant that I believe it's fully open now. I went to their grand opening or like VIP opening last night. It's off of 144th and Dodge, so in that Heartwood Preserve area. That's brand new. It was pretty good. They have both cocktails and beer is like their main thing. And then they had really good truffle fries. We had a couple different types of burgers, like Asian seasoned Brussels sprouts, like a bunch of random things. A lot of things had some sort of like Asian twist to them.
Oh, fun.
I don't know if that was just the things that they had out for the VIP opening. But it's a pretty large space too, like a bunch of TVs. So definitely like sports bar vibes, but like elevated sports bar where you could go there just for like a lunch or like a sit down lunch or dinner. So it was a cool spot. I'm going back there on Friday too. So I'll see it like when it's not quite as packed because it was really busy last night, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot of people there for the opening.
I want to say that it started in Iowa City.
Really?
I want to say I heard that from somewhere because I know they had one there when I went to college, but I want to say that chain has like branched out. I think there's one in Des Moines now, maybe Cedar Rapids, and then this is the first one maybe in Nebraska.
Yeah, it is the first one in Nebraska. And yeah, I did know that it was not locally owned. It does give off like Midwest bar and grill vibes. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was started in Iowa. But yeah, it was really cool. I'm excited to go back to and like actually order something off the menu.
Yeah, I'm excited to check it out sometime.
Yeah. All right, where else have you been?
Okay, so then I spent my weekend in Des Moines.
Fun.
And shout out to Omaha Places, the audience. I basically looked up breakfast spots
Mm-hmm.
off of the list they recommended to us back when you were in Des Moines.
Yeah.
So I got to try Mullets,
Ooh.
which was a super cute, like it gives off like a little redneck style, but the food was great. The drinks were great. They have a great patio. It's right off the river.
Cool.
Such a fun spot. And so thank you guys for recommending that. And then I went to Hinge on 5th, which is one of my favorite boutiques. And it's
Okay.
also a home goods store. Such a blast. And then we went to Django, I think it's called. It starts with a D, but I think it's pronounced Django. It's French, super fancy, cute.
Like a dinner spot?
It's giving like La Buvette meets memoir-ish.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
But definitely more French.
Okay.
More on the French side of
yeah.
it. But
cool.
Yeah, so it was a fun weekend in Des Moines.
Successful weekend. Yeah. Love that. I know. I love posting about like or asking for recommendations for other cities like in the Midwest that are driving distance from Omaha, because people always come through when I ask for recs on the Omaha Places story. Like we got tons of Des Moines recommendations. I know I've done that for Kansas City and probably Denver too. We always get a lot of recommendations. Or Sioux Falls was another one that years ago I'd asked for recommendations for.
I was thinking that if we ever do like a weekend full of recommendations, we could go and make a video of that. Be like, these are the places you guys recommended. Let's check them out.
You know what we actually should do? I love how we always just like
brainstorm
business brainstorm on this podcast. We should make blog posts for those different cities, even if we don't do like a feed post about it. I feel like a blog post would be good because we can get that SEO.
Yeah. And people would definitely use it and also want to know, just like we do.
Yeah. Okay. We should put that on our to-do list. Okay. I went a couple places on Saturday night. Actually, I'm going to talk about my whole Saturday together. So first I went for a hike at Hitchcock Nature Center, except as we were driving out there, it started pouring and we were like, well, this was not on the weather forecast. And then we got there and then it kind of like decreased to just a drizzle. And then we sat in the car for like 10 more minutes. And then finally we were like, it'll be fine. So we got drizzled on a little bit, but overall it was good. Hitchcock is just like a great hiking spot. And I decided I am going to someday get into trail running. And because people trail run all the time out at Hitchcock.
Wow, I didn't know that. And this is in Council Bluffs, yeah?
Yes, sorry. Hitchcock Nature Center, it's like 30 minutes northeast of Omaha. So yeah, on the Iowa side, north of Council Bluffs. It's where the Crescent ski hills are.
Oh, okay.
I think the trails actually connect to the like ski hills, but it's like a separate entrance.
I wonder if that's where they do the snowshoeing.
It might be actually.
Because I'm going to try that this year if we get snow.
Yeah. Oh, I hope we get snow. I am determined to go skiing at Crescent this year.
But like not snowy and like so cold that it's like uncomfy.
Yeah, not the negative 30 degree. I actually was not even here for that last year. So
you were in Antarctica.
I was in Antarctica at that time. Okay, anyways. So yeah, I went there and then I drove all the way out to what is it called? Nordstrom Rack. So other side of town. We didn't end up finding anything at Nordstrom Rack, which was a little disappointing.
I wonder if like everyone's doing their holiday shopping, it's just so picked over because it was such a big hit when it first opened.
I think that's probably exactly what's happening. And it was just so packed in there because it was Saturday in the middle of the day. So probably not the best time to try and go shopping like anywhere at Village Point. And then I drove all the way back downtown. I was all over the place on Saturday. My friend and I went to dinner at Cattle Call, which I had never been to before. We weren't super hungry, honestly, so we just split like one pasta dish. And I think it was like not squash, sweet potato. No, I don't know. Some sort of like hearty potato sauce pasta. It was pretty good. I can't remember. Pumpkin squash pasta.
Ooh,
I don't know. I'm probably totally butchering this. It was good though. It was very like winter evening hearty, that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And then we went for some drinks and just bread at La Buvette.
love that.
Yeah. So we were all over the place on Saturday, but it was very fun. It was nice to just like, I don't know, be out of the house all day and just like bopping around.
No, that sounds like a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Is Hitchcock dog friendly? Do you know? Is it more like nature reserve?
Or is it dog friendly?
Okay,
yes,
wonderful.
because I saw dogs, unless they were there illegally. I'm really not
Arrest
sure.
the dogs.
But I did see people hiking with their dogs.
Okay,
so yeah,
perfect.
you can bring Melrose out there.
I'll have to do. Well, I've been wanting to do a post on Hitchcock.
Oh, yeah.
So it'd be fun to take her.
I took one photo. I'll upload that photo so you have a starting place.
Thank you.
Even though the photo is really dreary and gross.
Yeah.
All right, where else have you been this week?
I went to Mulhall's.
Classic.
I go there, I feel like only once a year for some reason, and I don't know why. I should go more. So this will be like last week by the time this comes out, but they were having their big holiday opening party. And it's filled with gifts and imported woodworking from Germany and ornaments. I'm sure they'll still have all of this up for the whole season, but they have trees. They're going to have Santa and reindeer out there. I think Blitzen and
Rudolph.
I doubt Rudolph's there. Blitzen's there.
The Blitzen is there.
So you can go visit them, and right before Santa comes, the reindeer will go away to take a little vacation.
Well, what type of, are we talking like stuffed reindeer?
No, real reindeer. They're staying
real
there for
reindeer.
like 3 weeks. Yes. Blitzen
I
and the other one. No, I'm not joking. No, they have like a whole little hay place, barn thing for them.
Really?
Inside the tree, the fresh tree area.
Why wasn't that in the video?
Because they weren't there yet.
Oh, they're coming.
Yes, they are coming to town.
Wait, that's gonna be so cute.
No, it'll be cute. It'll be fun to take your kids. Go pick out a Christmas tree if you haven't already. They just got the trees in this last week, so it'll be ready for you.
Do you know if, like, can you just go to Mulhall's and like go in and pretend you're shopping around and like take your kids to see the reindeer,
Oh,
or is
absolutely.
that ticketed?
Yeah, you can just, I'm pretty sure, go
bop
shop
in.
around, bop in, take some pictures. They have tons of little photo opportunities that would look great on a Christmas card.
Yeah.
So definitely go do that. And also, dog-friendly place.
I was gonna
For those
ask.
of you who want to know.
Is it cat friendly?
I assume so. That'd be rude if they weren't
Allowed
cat
dogs, but not
friendly.
cats.
Yeah.
I wonder how Jellybean would react to a reindeer. I am that cat mom.
Yeah. But Mulhall's, they've got a lot going on. It'll be a fun place to check out. It was rainy when I went, but go on a sunny day and it'll be all the vibes.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
Okay, where else did I go this week? I went to, okay, this is just like a little shout out. So Power Life yoga fitness studio here in Omaha. They have, well, I think like a Kansas City location, Des Moines maybe, but they're based in the Midwest. I did a free yoga class there on Thursday. If you download the Mind Body app, then you can like basically sign up for like any fitness class that's on the Mind Body app. But Power Life, I think like once a week has free yoga classes, and it's always like their intern or like a new teacher that they're vetting or something who does those free classes. But that's just a little pro tip if you guys are trying to get some free workout classes, because it was like a legit class. Like my arms were actually really sore, and it was like only Power One yoga.
It's part of their accessibility mission so that
Yes.
people who can't necessarily afford the membership can still get an opportunity to go work out.
Yep.
Most of the time, I think they do it at Village Point.
Oh, really?
But yeah, if you download the Power Life app or the Mind Body app, you can see which classes are free. They also have some $5 drop-in classes as well.
Yeah.
If you
So
want to do that.
little pro tip if you guys didn't know that. I have one more place. Do you have?
I have a
yeah,
few
you have
more.
a few more.
So we thought that the Holiday Hut opened this week, which now that you guys are watching, it will be open. or opening
The one
tomorrow.
at the Cottonwood is what we're talking
Yes,
about.
the holiday hut at the Cottonwood. But apparently it was not open when we went. So we went and checked out the Blackstone Social Grinch Lair pop-up that they're having. And the Grinch was there.
Oh my
being
gosh.
a little ornery guy. And they have really great drinks, like a gingerbread espresso latte,
That
Grinch.
sounds so
I think
good.
one called the Grinch that was really sweet and like you couldn't tell there was alcohol in it.
Okay.
And then a mule. So themed drinks. It looks gorgeous in there. Definitely stop in. And then Segredo will also have a holiday pop-up, I think starting this week, today.
Did you go there yet?
Not yet. I'm going to go today when this podcast comes out.
Wasn't the photo from the event guide, the real cover, wasn't that Segredo? Or am I...
Nope, that is Social.
Really? Oh.
It looks so good in there. Yeah?
It does, yeah. I didn't even recognize it.
Yeah, so I'm so glad that worked out so well.
Yeah.
And we got to stop by the Grinch Lair.
Yeah, Delaney and Haley showed up at the Cottonwood for an event that was
A week
happening
early
until next week. I think I actually might have said in the office the other day, like, oh yeah, it's next Tuesday. So maybe
She just
I
put it in
confused Haley.
Oh, yeah.
That might have been because I was the one who got the original invite, and I was like, well, I can't go to this. So, and it makes more sense for you guys to go.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to go now. So maybe you can go to the holiday hut.
It's on Tuesday. Oh, no, I still have pottery class.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Maybe Megan actually would probably love to go.
Or Maddie can go now, right?
Oh, yeah. I forget she's 21 now.
Yay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And then I also went to Betty Ray's. It's a new ice cream place in Aksarben. I'm trying to think of
Not
the
in
area that it's
Aksarben
in.
Village. It's on the
Across-
other side
yeah.
of Center. So on the
Yeah.
south side of Center.
It's
in
by
that
like
complex.
Scooters and
Mhm.
the wax place and
Oh, there's a
something-
pizza
Oh,
place.
Nolly's.
Nolly's, yes.
Yep, just
Wait,
along
Nolly's?
that strip right there. It's right on the corner.
Yeah.
Super
Is
great
that
ice cream.
Nolly's?
Apparently, Betty Ray's was an ice cream company that originated in Omaha.
Really?
That's what they told me. And then I was like, then why'd you start a franchise in Kansas City first? ?
Yeah.
But now there's a franchise location in Omaha.
Wait,
Apparently,
was it just like Pints that started in Omaha?
maybe that's what it is. But the pints that I got say that it's from the Kansas City location. So I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Maybe they're confused.
I don't know. But it was really great ice cream. They have a s'mores flavor.
Yum.
And I've struggled to find s'mores across Omaha, but they have it, and it was so good.
Yum.
Yeah, and they'll make you sundaes. They have great waffle cones, waffle bowls, all sorts of stuff.
Okay, I feel like this is the question that people are going to want to know. How does it compare to cone flour?
Very similar experience. I would say that this ice cream is like thick, like I don't know how to say it, like more milky thickness.
Okay.
And cone flour is a lot lighter, maybe.
Okay.
But you can still test out the flavors
Mhm.
like you can at cone flour. You'll just have to go try it for yourself. I don't want to make you guys mad.
Well, I was going to say, did you like it better than cone flour? Your personal
I like
opinion?
the flavors better
like the
like-
flavor options.
yes.
Okay.
because cone flour does weird things. And I think it's great to have weird things sometimes, and so does Ted and Wally's.
Mm-hmm.
But these are like ooey gooey buttery cake or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
S'mores, which I love. And not a lot of places have that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they, rotate like maybe 4, but the rest are classics that they keep. So
Okay.
that's nice to know what you're getting
Yeah.
all the time instead of all of it switching.
Okay.
They also
Interesting.
offer sorbets and sherbets, and some vegan options. So
Nice. I want to go try their ice cream because it's really near my house, and they sent everybody in the neighborhood like coupons. Like, you just have to subscribe to their not membership, but be like a loyalty member, and then you get a free scoop to like celebrate their opening. And then by the time I actually went to use that, it expired.
oh no,
I was like, well,
did you
Dang
grab
it.
something still or no?
no. Oh, I didn't like go to
To the
there. I
restaurant,
like
okay.
thankfully looked at the coupon before I even left the house, and then I was like, oh well, might as well just throw this
I
away.
started digging into my pints, but you can definitely have one. I was gonna bring it to the office and I forgot.
So you just started eating them.
Yep, they were sitting there too long.
That's your own fault. They were sitting there.
Had to try them.
That's funny. Okay, the last place that I went to Ica downtown. Had some ramen for lunch yesterday. It was one of my friend's birthdays, so took her out for lunch. That was not a new place that I had been, but I just like hadn't been there in a long time, probably like over a year. Their downtown location though is like weird vibes. Like,
Is it because it's like in an alley?
it's not even the fact that it's in an alley. I actually think that makes it like cooler. I think they could do more with the inside. I will say though, there was nobody else in there. So maybe that just kind of like, I was like, where
Like,
are
this
all
is
the
weird.
people? Yeah,
Mhm.
like we were the only people in there.
It's hard to find if you don't know where it's at.
Yes, that is true. But yeah, the ramen was good. I think I prefer going to like their Benson location, or actually haven't been to the Village Point location.
I didn't
That's
know there
like-
was a Village Point location.
It's like the newest of the three, I think, and maybe just within the past year, maybe a little over a year, it's been open now. But yeah, there is a Village Point location. It's right underneath the Funny Bone.
okay.
Yeah.
And I've definitely walked by it.
Yeah. But yeah, Ica is just a classic. If you guys like ramen, people will debate on where the best ramen place is, but I think it's good ramen.
I think I'm gonna go get some ramen somewhere tonight, and I'm gonna try
Ooh.
that place. It's kind of like anime themed in Aksarben. It's Hokkaido. Is that it? Hokkaido, something like that.
Oh, in shops of Aksarben, not Aksarben Village.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I know what you're talking about. I have been there and it's pretty good.
Okay, well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go try it out.
Hokkaido. I don't know how to pronounce that either.
Jinya ramen, also good. I did
Yeah.
cover that, so I can speak for that.
Yeah.
But I'll let you guys know how.
I think it was on that post though that everyone in the comments was like debating where the best ramen place was.
I love a good discourse.
I know. We keep commenting. It boosts our posts up in the algorithm.
Okay, last place. I went to Zooliteful last night. I went to the preview night.
Oh,
It was so much fun. They have the light walk that you go down. They have snowball instead of the slides this year. Kind of bummed about the slides. Yeah, not that I could find. They were doing like a snowball throwing, kind of like the arcade game where you throw things at a target.
Okay.
It's that, but with snowballs.
Okay.
And then they have a VR ride, which I didn't have time to go in because it's also not great for filming necessarily. But I know a lot of people enjoyed that. And then we got hot cocoa and we went to the igloos.
Fun.
And it was so much fun. We got like a snow globe. They gave us little gifts in the igloo.
Oh, really?
I think kind of like your PR package last year. I'm going to have to
Yeah.
show you. Or I can do like an unboxing because I really haven't opened it.
You should. You
Okay,
on the post
okay.
on the 402 TikTok.
Because my friends were like, are these for us? Because they were just sitting in our igloo. And I was like, are there 6? Sure. And it was like Christmas for them. They were so excited.
Cute.
Yeah, but the igloos are so much fun. They had like charcuterie boxes. They brought us a bucket of drinks because their advertising team wanted to take pictures of our igloo.
Uh-huh.
So they're like, you can keep the beers. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, love that. But it's warm in there. They've got blankets and pillows. It's just the coziest of cozy vibes. They had a record player
Cool.
that you could put Christmas records on.
That's a fun touch.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, I was just like looking for the plug-in. I was like, oh, I think they're over there by the Christmas tree trying to plug this in because where it was originally didn't have a plug-in. So
Oh.
I was like, what?
Okay, they should do some rearranging.
We got it figured out.
Okay.
It was okay. But definitely a great place to take the kids, a great place to hang out with your friends. I think Zooliteful, the night edition, will be out. So there will be an adult-only time to go.
Yeah.
If you prefer that.
Yeah, when we get for like the media events, when we get to go film and get an igloo specifically, we've really become friend of the year for those people that we bring with. It sounds like you kind of had that same experience. And that was like, I brought a group of girls with me last year and all of them were like, oh my God, like just loving it. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that.
Oh,
your friends
and
had
we
a good time.
all went to see Santa. Santa will be stationed there. So
Fun.
if you haven't visited Santa yet, this is a great opportunity to go. Tell them what
Yeah.
you want for Christmas because we're running low on time now.
Yeah. Did you guys get to walk around, like see the lights and stuff too around
Yep.
the zoo?
Yep.
Fun.
all the way down to like the reindeer zone where the carousel is. Like
Do they
that
have
whole
real
area.
reindeer?
No.
Oh, step it up, zoo.
Where are the reindeer?
You're
can
the ones
host
that are
them?
supposed to have animals.
I'm sure they probably will at some point. Maybe
Mm.
just like when it gets closer to Christmas.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hot cocoa was really good.
Love that.
It was, my friend was like, sweet creme, hot cocoa, please. I was like, creme? Sweet cream. It's okay.
Cream creme. That's funny.
But yeah, I think that wraps up our busy week around town.
It makes sense that it was so busy though. I guess I didn't really go to any holiday themed things. You went to a lot of holiday things, and it's the time of year. All of those are opening, and
somebody's got to be there.
Someone's got to be there and film and post about it. So we have some fun posts coming out for you guys. All right, let's move into follower questions, shall we? So I post a question box on our Instagram story at Omaha Places every Wednesday morning. So if you guys have questions that you want us to answer on the podcast, feel free to drop it in there. They can be questions about events that are going on, or just our favorite places around Omaha, or just, we love when there's like a really random question thrown in, because that's just fun for us and mixes it up a little bit. But you can also DM us any questions that you have as well that you want us to answer on the podcast. So the first, I pulled two, but they're related to each other. So I just kind of like one answer. So somebody asked places with a lot of lights that I can take my kids. And then somebody else asked best neighborhoods to see Christmas lights. So I kind of combined those two. I think actually the only like housing neighborhood that I put in here was Linden Estates. That is the neighborhood that I always went to
and I
as
go
a kid
to as well.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Wait, did you used to like drive into Omaha and like go see the lights?
I would drive into Bellevue because Bellevue, the neighborhoods themselves just have a great showing of like some houses go so hard. But I used to work over near Linden Estates. And I could walk around this lake that would take me through the houses. So I just,
Nice.
I kind of discovered it by working near there.
Got it. Yeah. Linden Estates is like the neighborhood that everyone has their Christmas lights like professionally hung, and it just looks beautiful. I think it's on, what cross streets is
137th or 144th
and Dodge.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a one that you can just drive around. Other places that are not necessarily like housing neighborhoods. So there's going to be a drive-through light show at Warner Park. This is, I believe, the second year that they're doing this. It's called Santa's Rock and Light Show, and that opens the day after Thanksgiving. So on the 29th, Turner Park in Midtown Crossing is just full of lights. There's like a small little loop that you can do walking around there. The Old Market and Riverfront areas, the lighting ceremony, which I believe you're going to be talking about later. That's happening also the day after Thanksgiving. And so not only the Old Market and Riverfront, but that whole like event will also extend up to North Omaha and South Omaha too. So there'll be lots of lights down there for you to look at. Obviously, the Henry Dorley Zoo has Zoo Lightful. You have to buy entrance to the zoo, but there's tons of lights all around the zoo. Central Park in La Vista is having a bunch of lights. And then Christmas in Old Town Holiday Light Show at Washington Park in Bellevue.
Wow.
Quite the name there, but that is one of them that is going to have like choreographed music to it. So you just turn your radio to the corresponding radio station. You'll get to see that. And then Lorton Gardens every year has their bright nights around the holidays, which also has tons of lights.
And Glow. This is not necessarily Christmas lights, but still fun to look at. Glow at the Luminarium is going on. They have the night adults only time, and then you could also take your kids. So that would be a fun little light show for you as well.
We should put this into a post too. Like places to see Christmas lights. But also just to shout out a couple of the things that I just mentioned are on our holiday events post. So if you you can find it on our Instagram if you scroll a little bit. But you can also go to our website and just type in like holiday events and you'll find that blog post. So not all of the Christmas lights ones are on there, but some of the ones that are associated with events are on that blog post if you guys want to go find it.
The next question a follower asked is, where are the Christmas themed bars. And they asked this last week, but we're going to keep answering.
I think someone asked this week as well.
Yeah, because we have to tell you now that we know more. So the Grinch's Lair in Blackstone Social is up and running. I don't know how long it runs, but it's ready for you to go there. Segredo will be opening the day this comes out. So whatever that holds in store, we will find out together. The Holiday Hut at the Cottonwood will be open on the 27th, and every Thursday through Sunday at 5 p.m. for you to check out. And then we should have details on Barnado's holiday opening before this episode comes out. So I think on Tuesday. Yeah. So we'll have that ready for you then. So stay tuned.
Cool. All right. And then you pulled one more question too.
Oh, someone asked any bookstores, coffee shops for first dates, and you can chime in here as well. For, our comic couples, Legend Comics and Coffee would be so fun to flip through comics with your person or play games they have in the back. And their coffees are comic themed or like Star Wars movie themed. Did I say comics are? Coffees are.
Coffees.
Okay, coffees are. The Mill, kind of like...
Mill is a good first date spot.
Cute, yeah. Cozy vibes. Stories. Plus, they have food if you guys get hungry and want to stay a little longer. Mm-hmm. Hardy, always a go-to of mine. And then for those who love plants or just like being around, also the cat lovers could go to the Cat Cafe.
Yep.
Notice and Bad Seed for the plant lovers, though. Would be a cute spot.
And then for like more bookstores, so there is a bookstore. I'm going to blank on the name of all of these. I don't know what it is about bookstores. I can never remember the name. Urban Abbey is a bookstore in the Old Market. So you could go to the downtown Hardy location and then just walk like a couple blocks over to Urban Abbey.
Cute.
They actually do have coffee, and they have like a small little coffee counter in Urban Abbey too.
That's like my mother's dream.
You should tell her to go there. Take her there next time she comes in town. So that would be a good pairing. If you are around the Aksarben, like Midtown area, you could go to Roast and grab a coffee, and then there's a bookstore.
Book Nook, I think.
Book Nook, yes, in Aksarben Village, and then Zen Coffee downtown is right next door to another bookstore that I can't remember
that one, but
that's
also
a good bookstore though. That's like my go-to bookstore if I want to buy a book.
Another really good bookstore is the Bookworm. That's my mom's favorite.
Yeah,
it's so cutesy in there.
Yeah, I wonder if there's.
I'm sure there's a coffee shop around there.
There's somewhere. Le Courtier Bakery, I think, in that same thing. Yep. So I wonder if they have coffee. I don't know if that's like a sit down coffee place, but you could just like grab a coffee if they have coffee. I don't even know if they do. And then go over to the Bookworm. The Bookworm is also probably like the biggest one out of all of those.
Yeah, they've been at a few different locations around Omaha.
Yeah. I think currently they're at, what is it? Like
Center
and 70th?
Something like that.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Okay, should we move on to events? This is going to be events happening the weekend of November 27th to December 1st. So Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, wait, this is going to come out
Wednesday,
the day before Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Okay, so we have the tree lighting at the Durham Museum. That's happening November 29th from 4 to 8 p.m. There's going to be lots going on. They have live music, cookie decorating, a scavenger hunt. Santa will be there.
Santa's a busy man.
He is. He's all around town the next few weeks. This event is free to members, but if you're not a member, adults are $15. I believe seniors are $12. And then kids 2 and under are free. I didn't write down how much
it costs.
Other kids are, but it's on their website. An advance registration is not required, but it is highly encouraged. I know that this is a very well-attended event every year, especially if you want to be able to do like the cookie decorating, scavenger hunt, all of that. I would definitely register in advance.
Sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
For all you Potterheads out there like us, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, the movie will be showing at the Holland Center, accompanied by the Omaha Symphony. So if you've ever wanted to attend a symphony event, this is one of the coolest. Actually, they have tons of cool events, but I think it's cool. They play every song in the movie as it's playing live. Like, coolest event. Anyways, it's happening November 30th at 7:30 p.m. and then December 1st, 2 p.m. So you have 2 opportunities to go check that out. I'm looking forward to it.
Are you going to go?
Yeah. Yep.
Delaney and I went to this together last year, like right after we started working here. And we went with our moms.
Yeah. I was like, is it okay if I take my mom? Is that like not cool?
And then our moms were like chit-chatting to each other while her and I were filming.
Yeah, so cute. But yeah, it's becoming a tradition of mine easily.
Love that. Okay, Winterland at Heartwood Preserve, which we talked about earlier, which is off 144th and Dodge. That opens November 29th. So they're going to have a free outdoor ice rink in their little it's not even like a square area. It's just they have like a big patio area that they built within that complex, like specifically to host events like this. It is completely free. You just have to register and sign a waiver. I'll put the link to that in the description below. And I also was going to shout this out because I don't know if we have ever said this, but any of these events that we talk about, if you guys want more information, we always put the links to the event pages in the description below of each podcast episode. So you can go there and find it.
Cute. Holiday Lights Festival, the lighting ceremony. So Holiday Lights Festival is taking place like all throughout the next 2 months. So through New Year's.
Through New Year's.
But the lighting ceremony is happening November 30th. Music at the pavilion starts at 5 p.m. And then the ceremony will take place at 6 p.m. where the mayor will talk for a little bit and then they'll turn on the lights. How fun. This will take place at the Jean Leahy Mall. You can tune in to Star 104.5 and the music will accompany the 7-minute long light show. But if you missed the light show the first time, you can go back every Friday and Saturday night. They're going to do the same thing every hour, which I didn't know.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And pro tip, if you guys want a fun night out, go see the lighting ceremony on November 30th and then just walk across the street to the Holland Center and see Harry Potter with the Omaha Symphony at 7:30.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, that's what we did last year. Or actually, I don't know if you saw the lighting.
I think I was running late. So okay. I saw the lights come on, but
you weren't in the area.
Yeah.
It was freezing on that day last year.
I think I remember.
Yeah, I was not having fun until I got inside. All right, I think that's it for this week.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Omaha Places podcast. We hope you have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow, and we will see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.